Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Fahri Abdullah Siddiq, and today I am pleased to present on the topic of autoscaling fundamental. In this presentation, we will explore how modern cloud architecture handle changing our clouds. We will cover the core logic, structural component, operational management, and cost optimization strategies that make elastic cloud computing highly efficient on Alibaba Cloud. So let's dive in. The first one is, what is autoscaling? At its heart, autoscaling is management service designed to provide this dynamic elasticity. Instead of manually guessing how many servers you need and provisioning them ahead of time, the service automatically scales your computer resources up or down based on real-time business demand. This means during sudden traffic spike, your application remains highly responsive without any manual intervention. On the flip side, it delivers resource optimization. When user demand drops, for instance, in the middle of the night, the system automatically scales down, termi- terminating unnecessary ECS instance. This ensures maximum server utilization and prevent you from wasting budget on idle resources. Next, next we have auto-scaling function. To understand how this works in practice, let's look at the primary function of the service. First, we have elastic scale out. As you can see on the performance graph, when compute requirement cross our configure baseline threshold, the system immediately triggers the creation of new ECS virtual instance to handle the load. Second, it provides self-healing. The system continuously runs automated health check on active instance. If any instance becomes unresponsive or unhealthy, it is immediately isolated and replaced. Lastly, it offers seamless integration. Autoscaling doesn't just spin up isolated server, it automatically hooks them into a server load balancer or SLB to distribute incoming traffic and updates your Upstairs DB RDS whitelist so the new server can securely access your databases immediately. Next, we have auto-scaling concept. Now, how do we control how the cluster scales? Alibaba Cloud provides five core scaling mode to fit different business scenarios. First one is fixed number mode. This maintains a highly stable cluster size based on strict parameters where you define the minimum, maximum, and expected number of instances. Second, schedule mode. This is ideal for time-bound scaling. It automatically executes based on predefined calendar on or timetable, such as preparing for a scheduled marketing campaign. The third one is dynamic mode. This is entirely metric driven. It relies on performance alarm monitor by cloud monitor, such as real-time CPU loads or memory usage, to scale out on demand. For health mode, this is the self-healing engine we mentioned earlier, focusing purely on maintaining system reliability by replacing failing nodes. And last, custom mode. This grant direct administrative control, allowing you to trigger manual scaling operation through the console interface or via API calls. And five, we have auto-scaling consideration. When designing an elite enterprise architecture, there are four major auto-scaling consideration we must keep in mind. First, cooldown periods. This is vital buffer period. It prevents the system from rapidly launching or terminating instance over and over if the performance metric oscillate rapidly, protecting your overall system stability. Second, multi-zone deployment. To maximize application fault tolerance, your ECS instance should be distributed across multiple availability zones within the region so that a single zone outage won't bring down your service. Third one is session stage management. Because autoscale instances are stateless and can be terminated at any time, we must externalize our session storage to independent database like RTS or Redis. Fourth, quotas and limit. We must always verify that our regional ECS limits and vSwitch IP range are broad enough to handle maximum scale-out scenarios before high-volume trigger occur. And this slide is one of the most attractive business benefit of this service is its financial efficiency. As shown in this metric, the auto-scaling service itself is 100% free of charge. Alibaba Cloud does not charge any management fees for creating or running scaling group or rules. You only pay the underlying ECS instance you use. To optimize costs, we mix three different ECS billing models. We use ECS subscription or prepaid monthly or yearly for our baseline capacity instance that run consistently to uh, 24/7. We use ECS pay as you go for dynamic scaling instance loads during temporary traffic peaks, and we can utilize ECS preemptible instance at heavy discount for stateless interruptible background workloads, maximizing our cloud budget. And let's take a look at the operational lifecycle of scaling groups. Managing these resources follows a straightforward four-step cycle. It begins with creation, where we automate computing power parameters based on business requirement. Next is query and modification, where administrator can check and update live group attributes like min, max, or expected capacity. Then we have enabling and disabling, allowing you to temporarily pause and or resume a scaling group automation seamlessly. And finally, deletion allow us to cleanly remove the scaling configuration rules and active scaling requests to tear down temporary environment without leaving behind messy residual setup. And our final topic focus on health check and auto recovery. Auto scaling splits health management into two rigorous layers. The first layer is the basic OS check, which simply validates whether the SES instance is running at the operating system level. The second, more robust layer is the application check via the server load balancer. This verifies if the application is actually responding on its designated port and path. If an instance failure is detected by either layer, the system flags it as unhealthy, remove it from the active load balancing pool, and automatically triggers an automatic replacement. A fresh instance is launched instantly using the exact same configuration blueprint, restoring cluster capacity back to normal without manual intervention. And this is the proof that I do the courses in Alibaba Cloud. Next, we have demos. And right now we are going to demonstration end-to-end of auto-scaling service. Before jumping into the auto-scaling configuration, the baseline infrastructure has already been prepared manually. Here, he already have one active ACS instance. And a server load balancer named TestSLB and a RDS database instance. All of them are residing in the same region and zone for low latency connectivity. Before we proceed, there is one crucial thing to note. A custom image has been created from our master ECS. Why? Because if auto-scaling clones a blank default operating system, the new server won't have our website code or application installed, making it useless to the user. This custom image acts as a ready-to-use blueprint. Now let's continue. The demonstrator is entering a, a create scaling group, and he is naming a scaling group name as scaling group 1. And this is where we define the logical boundaries of our cluster. The minimum instance is set to 1 and maximum is 2. And he is also selecting the default VPC and linking multiple V switches for high availability across different zones. And please, before we continue, please notice that at the bottom of the form, the demonstrator attached our pre-created SLB and RDS database directly into the group. And why is this important? By doing this, whenever auto-scaling creates a new server, the server will automatically be registered to the load balancer to receive traffic, and its IP will automatically be whitelisted to access the database. No manual networking setup is required. And moving on, we need to define the hardware specification through scaling configuration. The demonstrator chooses an entry-level burst table instance type and select our auto scale demo custom image, configure the disk, and enable public bandwidth. And here he finally activates this configuration. And notice how he explicitly clicks enable configuration. A scaling group can have multiple blueprints, but only one can be activated at a time. This gives company the flexibility to switch blueprints instantly. For example, upgrading to higher spec server during a massive annual sale event. Next, we define the trigger. Action by creating scaling rule. He names it rule 2 and sets the instruction to add one instance. He also set the cooldown time to 60 seconds. Before we continue, why do we need a cooldown period? Imagine if our server is overloaded and auto-scaling adds one server. That new server needs a few minutes to boot up and load the app. Without a cooldown period, the system might think the load is still high and mistakenly launch 5 more servers, causing our cloud bill to skyrocket unnecessarily. The cooldown gives the system time to stabilize. And to stimulate the trigger right now without waiting for a real CPU spike, the demonstrator uses a schedule task and create the schedule task. We create the schedule task to execute immediately. And let's see what happened after he refreshed the dashboard. As you can see, a new ECS instance is suddenly spinning up. Here, new instance is started. After the refresh, a new instance is suddenly get added to instance board. And see, a new ECS instance is suddenly spinning up automatically, and then the system execute our blueprint, applied our rule, and add the server cleanly without any human intervention. And finally, cost efficiency is the ultimate goal of elasticity. When the high traffic period ends, we can clean up our resources. By deleting or disabling the scaling group, Alibaba Cloud automatically terminates the temporary server it created earlier. This ensures we only pay for what we use. Down to the exact minute. That concludes the end-to-end demonstration. Thank you so much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.